Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more powerful book summaries that inspire growth, mindfulness, and purpose. Hit the bell so you never miss a moment of insight. Now, let's begin. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a spiritual guidebook that teaches us how to free ourselves from the grip of our minds and live fully in the present moment. The core message is simple yet profound. The only moment that truly exists is now, and suffering comes from resisting it. Let's break down the key lessons. 1. You are not your mind. Most people live in a constant stream of thinking. They identify with their thoughts and emotions, believing that's who they are. But Tolle teaches that you are not your mind. You are the awareness behind it. When you realize this, you can observe your thoughts without getting lost in them. 2. The present moment is all you ever have. Past and future are illusions. The past is memory, and the future is imagination. Life is always happening now. Peace, joy, and clarity are only available in this present moment. When you make the now your home, anxiety and regret lose their power. 3rd, time is a mental construct. Clock. Time is useful for planning and practical tasks. But psychological time, the habit of constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future, creates unnecessary suffering. When we're stuck in psychological time, we miss the richness of life unfolding now. 4. Watching the thinker. To break free from compulsive thinking, you must practice watching your thoughts. Become the silent observer. This creates a space between you and your mind, and in that space lies peace. You become present, alert, and free. 5. Creating no-mind moments. No mind is not the absence of awareness. It's the absence of compulsive thought. In moments of stillness, presence shines through. You might experience this when watching a sunset, listening deeply, or feeling completely alive. These moments connect you with being. 6. Accessing the power of now. Start by bringing your attention to your breath. Feel the energy in your body. Notice the sounds, sights, and sensations around you. Don't judge, just observe. Every time you do this, you step out of the mind and into the now, where peace lives. 7. Pain body awareness. Tolle describes the pain body as the emotional pain we carry from the past. It feeds on negative thinking and drama. When we're unaware, it takes over. But by staying present, we can watch the pain body rise and dissolve it through awareness rather than reacting. 8. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. Whatever you resist persists. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means accepting the present moment as it is, without judgment. Acceptance opens the door to real change and releases inner tension. Peace begins when resistance ends. 9. Presence in relationships. Most relationship problems stem from people projecting pain, fear, and unmet needs. But when both partners are rooted in presence, the relationship becomes a space of love and awareness, not neediness or drama. Presence heals connection. 10. The ego lives in time and separation. The ego is the false self, built from your past and fear of the future. It needs comparison, identity, and conflict to survive. But in the now, the ego dissolves. You don't need to be someone. You simply are, aware, alive, and complete. 11th, inner purpose versus outer purpose. Your outer purpose is what you do, your career, goals, and achievements. But your inner purpose is always the same, to awaken and live consciously in the now. When inner and outer purpose align, life becomes meaningful and effortless. 12. Death and the eternal. Fear of death is really fear of losing the ego. But life and death are both part of the present moment. When you live in the now, you lose your fear of dying because you realize you are not the body or mind, but pure awareness. 13. practicing presence. Daily. You don't need to retreat from life to be present. Simply bring awareness to your daily tasks. Washing dishes, walking, eating, working. Presence turns the ordinary into sacred. It's not about doing. It's about being, here and now. 14. Stillness speaks louder than thought. True intelligence arises from stillness, not overthinking. When the mind is silent, inspiration flows. Answers come, creativity awakens. The still mind becomes a vessel for deeper wisdom. 15. Freedom is in letting go. Let go of stories. Let go of judgment. Let go of needing to be right or in control. When you surrender to the now, you stop trying to shape life and start flowing with it. That's where real freedom lives. 16. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You can't avoid physical pain or challenges in life, but suffering comes from mentally resisting what is. Presence gives you space. It softens pain. It transforms struggle into grace. 17. The body is your anchor to now. Your body exists only in the present. When you focus on your breath, heartbeat, or inner energy, you enter the now. Use your body as a portal. Feel your inner stillness, and you'll be grounded in presence. 18. The power of inner silence. Silence is not emptiness. It's full of awareness. In silence, you connect with your true self beyond thought. Start your day in silence. Sit in quiet. Walk in nature. Let the silence teach you what the mind never can. 19. Awareness heals the world. When more people awaken to presence, the world changes. Less violence, less fear, more compassion. Your personal awakening contributes to collective healing. You change the world by changing your state of being. 20. Presence is a practice. You won't always stay present, and that's okay. Every moment is a new chance to return. Every breath is a doorway. Keep practicing. Each time you return to now, you strengthen your awareness. That is the work. That is the power. Every day gives us countless opportunities to return to presence. You don't need a mountaintop or a silent retreat to practice the now. You just need to become aware of your breath, your inner energy, your surroundings. Whether you're washing dishes or walking through a crowded street, the invitation is the same. Be here. You'll lose presence often. The mind will wander, thoughts will rush in, old emotions will surface, and your attention may drift back to the past or leap ahead to imagined futures. But none of that means failure. The return is always more important than the moment you left. Gently, kindly, come back. No need to force anything. Awareness deepens through grace, not effort. In learning to live in the now, you become more than just a person with goals and memories. You become deeply alive. You realize that underneath all the doing, striving, and thinking, there's a still presence that never leaves. That presence is who you really are. This shift affects every part of your life. Your relationships become clearer because you stop projecting your pain onto others. Your work becomes more meaningful because you're present with each task. Your inner world calms down, and the noise that used to run your life loses its grip. You begin to respond, not react. You start to witness life, not just survive it. You become more grounded, more peaceful, not because life got easier, but because your perception shifted. The storms may still come, but they pass through you without uprooting your peace. Presence doesn't mean you'll never feel pain or stress again, but it means you won't become those emotions. You'll watch them rise and you'll let them go. Tolle reminds us that awakening is not a destination, it's a daily practice, a breath, a moment, a choice. And the more you choose the now, the more natural it becomes. You begin to see the sacred in the simple, the eternal in the ordinary. In a world full of noise, presence is your power. In a culture that races forward, slowing down becomes radical. And in a life full of distractions, returning to the present is the most courageous act of all. So, take this message with you. Let it live in your breath, your steps, your silence. Let it guide you back home, not to a place, but to this moment. Because this moment is all there is. It's not in the past. It's not waiting in the future. Life is now. And now is where your power lives. If this summary resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more life-changing book summaries. And most of all, remember this. Peace is not in the past, not in the future. It's here now. Thank you for listening. Stay present. Or